there are times when we need to look at things in the most negative way to get a grip on them. I'm not suggesting that you go all the way to the bottom, but a little doubt can lead to a lot of good preparation later today. I'm Jeff Jower.
And I'm Rick Levine for Planet Pulse on this Sunday, July 6th. I assume that the event that we're talking about largely is the moon's move into Scorpio later in the day and just the general turmoil of this week of the sun's relationship to both opposition to Pluto. That's an intense, maybe power struggle relationship dynamic. That was a couple days ago exact, and in a couple of days the sun squared a Uranus, and that's more of a kind of an edgy, how am I going to move through this or break through this and leave it behind? And the fulcrum or the focus point of all of this is the moon moving from Libra to Scorpio.
Yeah, that doesn't happen till about 3:30 something in the afternoon East Coast time today in the U.S. For us here on the West Coast, that's noonish. So we've got half the day with the moon in Scorpio. And moon in Scorpio, although it can be sometimes riddled with fear, resentment, or jealousy in the positive sense, it's like emergency preparation. It's like training. It's like being a well-trained first responder. And certainly with the sun between its opposition of Pluto and square with Uranus, preparing for change is not just about surviving it, but it's really about getting the most out of it.
Yeah, I agree, and I think that that the moon's move into Scorpio brings up another piece of this. And in a way, we've been preparing for the moon in Scorpio for a couple of days because the sun's opposition to Pluto is Scorpio's key or ruling planet, at least in modern terms. And so from that standpoint, when the moon moves into Scorpio, sometimes it can be rather shocking because we're coming off of this even-keeled, objective belief of the moon in Libra that everything is okay if we can stay in the middle, if we can stay neutral. And yet for the past couple of days, we've already been in this intensity of the sun's opposition to Pluto. So when the moon moves into Scorpio, it's like, oh yeah, this is like part of what we're already feeling.
Right, and some of the most important preparation is not about holding on as tightly as you can, because there are people with ideas that could be very helpful to us. Sociable Venus and chatty Gemini forms a very smart sextile with innovative Uranus very early tomorrow morning. It's certainly an influence here in the second half of the day today. What you hear and see from other people or that you're attracted to that might seem a little bit weird may actually be applicable in the next few days to come. I'm Jeff Jower.
And for Planet Pulse, I'm Rick Levine.